Last time I went to a bunch of pawn shops on the way to work, it worked out very well for me. I've got $200 to spend. I want to see what I can turn this into today. But before I do that, we're gonna head to this Savers that I happen to park right next to and see if I can get lucky. No dice. All right guys, and here we are at our first stop, Kirby's Pawn. They claim they're the friendliest shop in town, so let's see if it lives up to that. Friendliest shop in town was no lie. And they also had some of the best deals in town. For 60 bucks, I ended up getting this Star Wars Elite Squadron, Dragon Warrior, Mega Man 3, and a Guitar Hero wireless dongle for the PS2, all for 60. Great deal, and cute dog. Right. Stop number 2. Alright guys, another great pickup. I usually don't expect to find good NES games at pawn shops, but twice in a row, both of these pawn shops out here in Marietta have had great deals on great NES games. So, let's go over what I got. Ended up getting Super Mario 3, this X2 Wolverine's Revenge. I think these Wolverine games are gonna get a lot hotter once the Deadpool and Wolverine movie get closer to release, so probably be on the lookout for these. Shrek 2, True Crime New York City, and a copy of Black Ops 2, all for 60 bucks. I really only got this because my cousin wanted it, so I'm just gonna give it to him. Those are the pickups there. Let's keep moving on. You already know what it is. All right guys, we're at our third stop for the day. Let's see if we can go 3 for 3. Fortunately, they only had 2 games there, both of which were really low-dollar sports games. They did have that Sopranos Complete Series Blu-ray set. Unfortunately, it was missing 1 disc out of all of them, which really sucks, because at 30 bucks, that's a pretty good price for that set, because it regularly goes for like 60 to 65. Let's keep moving on. Alright guys, I've now just arrived in Escondido, California, and now I'm gonna be heading to the first pawn shop here, Monte de Piedad? I probably said that wrong, whatever. Unfortunately, they only sell consoles there pretty much, so gonna have to move on to the next one. Alright, next stop is less than a quarter mile away. Let's see what we got. Well, this looks promising. Lots of good stuff in there, but everything was kind of priced at either at market value or above it, so nothing I can really do there. All right, it's a cool looking store. Let's see if we can avoid a strikeout. All right, I'm gonna pass on these ones. Okay. Thank you. Unlucky again. There's 1 pawn shop left in the city. Let's see if we can get the ball rolling. All right, not bad pickups there. Ended up getting Infamous 2 and Guitar Hero 3 for 10 bucks. Let's keep moving on. All right guys, another great game store. This was Calico Games. I kind of paid up for these, but they are in all very great condition and the employees are really cool, so I don't mind paying up too much. Ended up getting Star Wars Battlefront Renegade Squadron, Rocket League Ultimate Edition on PS4, Batman Arkham Origins, Family Game Night 4, all of this was $67, solid deal. When I went to San Diego to go to every single GameStop, this was the first one I went to. Let's see if they got anything in. All right, nothing too spectacular. I ended up passing on that Tecmo Super Bowl, but I did get the Skylanders Imagineers on PS4. Not a great deal for 30 bucks, but it's kind of an easy double up. Okay, this next store, Posh Pawn. From the outside, kind of just looks like a jewelry store. We'll see if they have any games in the inside. And I was right, it was a jewelry store, so we'll head to the next shop. We're just about to pull into this next pawn shop. We'll see if we can get the ball rolling again. I wasn't planning on going any farther south just because the traffic is pretty bad. We'll see. I might hit up a few more pawn shops after this. All right, we've arrived at Express Pawn. Let's see if the genie can bless me and give me some good deals. Excuse me. Would these be all the games you guys would have right now?
Yeah, we're no longer taking physical media.
Gotcha. Thank you. All right, unfortunately, no dice there. There's only 2 pawn shops left that I can go to before they all start closing. Kind of sucks too, because it's gonna take me 20 minutes to go 4 miles to get to this place. Really hoping we can get something here. If not, there's a few thrift stores I can hit up and then a couple GameStops. But otherwise, getting kind of unlucky today. I thought my car was dirty. Okay, not the best deal ever. Ended up getting Super Mario Bros. Deluxe on the Game Boy for 25. So there's one more shop we can hit, and then I gotta, I don't know, do something after that. All right, I got 10 minutes before this place closes. Let's hope they let me in. All right, unfortunately, no luck at the last pawn shop, but there are a few thrift stores and game stores on the way to work, so we'll go ahead and stop by those and see if we can get lucky. Looks like nothing too crazy, but I actually do know that this is the last Madden on 360. Might go for a bit. And then sometimes these NCAAs do well. $13.99. I mean, if it's cheap enough, maybe. 25. Okay, I can go with that. I was expecting nothing from there, but $4 for Madden 17 is actually not a bad deal. Let's keep going. Well, it looks like we got 2 thrift stores right next to each other. I assume the Bridge Thrift next to this Goodwill is probably just a higher end store that Goodwill has for their higher end stuff. We'll check out both. Okay, a little PS2 game caught here. What do we got? What do we got? Any guesses? All right, guys, last 2 stores of the night. First up, we got this GameStop right here, and then over yonder is a Goodwill. Alright guys, a bit of a redemption for the end of the night. I ended up getting this Dirt Rally 2 on the Xbox One and this Family Game Night Fun Pack, each for $18. Those are pretty good deals for these. And then at that Goodwill, this is probably one of the best Goodwill pickups I've had in a while. $6 for a LEGO Dimensions on PS4. That's a really, really great pickup. So really nice end of the night there. I'll go ahead and go back home now and show everything that I got today. All right, now that everything's all laid out, I actually think I did a little bit better than I initially thought. I got 3 NES games, 3 PS2 games, 2 PSP games, 5 Xbox 360 games, 3 PS4 games, and a bunch of various others that were also really good deals. So, overall, I ended up spending about $300 to get about $700 worth of games. So, really good day.